back on the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. Woo, hey! And this week our theme over on the Crafty Meraki channels is love. So I decided I'm going to use the Love Like No Other Effortless Artistry paper collection, and also some sweet pink love colors. I also have a panel here that I've die cut already, and then I'm going to be using the coordinating die cut to cut out some of these gorgeous tulips. Now, I really love this one. That is the no line coloring. I'm fairly sure Artistry did this one. I mean, it's just stunning. So I thought, yes, we're gonna do that one. And I am going to trim down the pieces because the die cut that I have, the pieces are actually not in the right place. So I'm going to just trim off some of the excess paper around these, and then I'm going to run them through my die cutting machine to, you know, get that nice cut out look. So I'm using my Spellbinder's Platinum 6 machine here, and I'm also going to be, once I've cut out the tulips themselves, I'm also going to be cutting out an extra couple of pieces of just plain cardstock, like heavy duty cardstock, so that I can layer up my flowers, because I really like that sort of slightly sturdy look on my cards. So at this point, I actually thought I was going to do kind of like well, I was going to do an ink blended background, and I'm still going to do that, and then I'm going to use that kind of circle panel on top. I kind of, well, I mean, I still did that, but I deviated a little bit from the original plan. So if I had started this card over, I probably would not have done these extra pieces, because it's a very high card at the moment, because I'm using foam tape, I'm using all of this extra cardstock to kind of, you know, create that texture and dimension, and I might have gone a tad overboard with the texture. Yes, but at this point I was like, you know what, we're just gonna add two tiny little pieces, no big deal. And I'm always using liquid glue when I'm layering up any type of die cut, because it just gives you those extra few seconds to make sure that everything is like perfectly aligned and there are no kind of weird like puzzle pieces sticking out. So liquid glue for the win, for sure. And then you just have to tidy up a little bit if you're a little messy pup like I am. So we're going to do the second one here, and then we're going to go straight into our ink blending. I forgot the word then for a second. It is, yeah, sometimes you just kind of like, what is going on? What am I doing? What is happening? Why are we here? Having some likely existential crisis in the craft room. It happens to the best of us. And then, so these are now ready. So I'm going to put them aside. But the die cut that I have used is actually from LDRS Creative, and it's called Scalloped Ovals. So it's actually 4 pieces, so it cuts out either like an oval like this, nice clean straight line, or you can get like that sort of nice scalloped look. So I'm gonna keep it clean like this, and then I'm going to directly ink blend onto my card panel. So I'm gonna use the negative die cut to kind of mark where I definitely have to color or add color on my my base here, so to make sure that there's definitely color inside all that entire oval. Now, for some reason, my ink blending here is slightly questionable. I don't know if it's because I went straight to the card base and I kind of, I don't know, lost my ability to blend smooth. You know, sometimes things just do not work out the way you think they're gonna. And I also probably could have gone slightly, I mean, right now, the pinks looks very different, but then I blended them together and it all just kind of looks very samey. I can't explain it, but I tried my best anyway. So, you know, sometimes things really don't work out the way you think they're going to, but we carry on because there's always a way to fix it. So when I realized that this just, you know, it was kind of doing a weird thing, I decided I'm going to splatter some water on top because it kind of reacts and gives like really fun texture. So I'm gonna dry this a little bit with a heat tool, because then on top of this, I'm also going to splatter some gold, because once a one trick pony, always a one trick pony. And I do love my gold splatters. So, you know, we're gonna add that. And also pink, white and gold is a very nice combination. Let's just put that out there. Now, I very nearly went crazy and splattered directly onto my my desk, but I remembered in time to put it into my splatter box and also put a little bit of washi tape inside of the card panel or the card base so that it will stay flat, because otherwise your splatters are gonna probably run and create like weird droplets, like streaky droplets, and we want just perfect splatter droplets, like so. So that looks much better. And now, once we put that sort of panel on top, it's going to look much nicer. So a little bit of water splatters and a little bit of gold splatters never hurt anyone. No. And because I have a little bit of a problem with bling, there will be some bling added, absolutely. And we're going to use these amazing magic crystals. They are fantastic. They work with everything. So if you are looking for a good gemstone, these are the ones. Yes. So we're going to pour these out, and then we're going to use the fantastic Bling Buddy to add some of those. And then, you know, the puzzling together of the actual like card front was a little bit of a, okay. Yeah, now I kind of realized, you know, here I'm like, oh, let's add some foam tape. Yeah. And this foam tape, I don't remember where it's from. I don't know what brand it is. It is quite dry, actually, on one side. So I was able to cut out parts of the kind of like oval to fit around, because I don't want that to stick out. You know, that's just not a nice look. So I was able to do that quite easily. Normally, if you have really sticky foam tape, if you put a little bit of contact paper on the other side, it will cut much better, and your scissors are not going to end up a sticky mess. So here we're just going to add a little bit around the edges. Yes, that's the word. Yes. So we're going to add a little bit around the edges, and we're going to trim down just to kind of make sure that that oval bit fits in good as well. And then here again, I'm like, yeah, I know I like, you know, foam tape and dimension and stuff, but I realized that maybe I had gone a tad crazy. But at this point, I was committed. I'm like, okay, we are going to get these flowers on here. We're going to add a sentiment, and then we are going to bang out this card. It's going to be fabulous. I had probably more faith in myself than I should have had, but, you know, sometimes we just have to, you know, do what we have to do. You might have noticed that in the title, it actually says sneak peek. And whilst I'm not actually going to show you the sneak peek of the product, there will be a sneak peek in the photo coming off of the finished card. So here is the finished card, and you might be able to tell what the sneak peek is, but if you can't, you'll have to wait till Monday the 12th when the new release is out. Don't forget to subscribe to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave me a comment if if you just have some feedback about my crazy jibber jabbering or the card or anything like that. I would be delighted to hear from you. But that really is it from me for today. I will see you very soon again. And don't forget to check out the Crafty Meraki socials for sneak peeks from the February release.